General liability is really just the basis that covers bodily injury, property damage to a third party. So if somebody comes in the restaurant, slips and falls, you spill hot coffee on a customer, if somebody's walking down the sidewalk outside and they trip and fall, somebody falls down the stairs in the restaurant, those are third party bodily injury claims. It also covers third party property damage. If you start a fire in the kitchen, you damage the building, that's the landlord is now going to be looking for compensation for the damages, and that's what the liability insurance covers. So those are some of the larger claims. The liability. You also want to make sure you have property. You want to protect your investment in the restaurant, the improvements that you've made to the restaurant, the kitchen, the inventory. You want to make sure you have coverage for all that. Of course, workers' comp is not covered by liability. If your employees are injured on the job, they need to be paid for their lost wages and their medical expenses. And one additional coverage not included in general liability that I highly recommend for all restaurants and most businesses in general is employer practices liability. And that protects you should one of your employees make a claim for some type of employee related claims, discrimination, sexual harassment. That's a very important coverage to have. And it's not just protecting should the owners discriminate. It's maybe the bartender was harassing a waiter or a waitress. So you want to make sure that, and they make a claim. You want to make sure that you have that coverage protected because those claims, just the legal fees alone, could add into tens of thousands of dollars. So for a small fee each year, you can make sure that you have that coverage, and that's a very important coverage to have.